These products are game-changing, innovative, go after things that nobody else can do, and lead us into that bipolar product range where we can start to dominate advanced energy in every form of therapy for the endoscopist, which is super exciting.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. Joining me is Creo Medical CEO Craig Gulliford. Craig, very good to speak with you. You're up with your results last week, and really 2024 was a year of strong progress for the company.
So I think it was strong progress, robust growth in the core product, underpinned by the foundational product that we launched a few years ago, Speedboat. But also we had a number of product launches over the course of the last 9-12 months, which is really propelling our outlook as well. So we see sustained growth alongside some pretty exciting strategic activity during the course of last year as well.
Take us through some of that strategic activity, Craig, because you sold a 51% stake of Creo Medical Europe. That was to Microtech. You're still holding on to a big stake, but it's also an exciting partnership.
Absolutely. So we acquired the underlying business back in 2020. The deal with Microtech, which is obviously retains our 49% stake. Importantly for us, the reason we bought the business in the first place was to get direct access to the GI customers that we were really looking to develop with our core product range in Europe. So we still have access to that through the Creo Medical Europe platform. The Creo Medical brand will stay in place, which is obviously significant for us as well as our partners Microtech. And it's opening up development activities where we can help co-develop technology and to develop the markets possibly in China, as well as distributing the products that we bring in from Microtech into Creo Medical Europe in other parts of our channel as well. So places like the US, North and South Americas, those kind of things. So all of that so far so good. It's 6 months since we completed the deal. Took a few months to get the authority to bring the cash into Europe to complete the transaction. That's all done, and we move on. So it's exciting times.
Another collaboration is with Intuitive, and that's with your Microblade Flex. Take us through where you're at with that.
Yeah, so that's another exciting program. We started with Intuitive back in 2021 with a few years worth of development work that we need to do, which was funded by Intuitive to some extent. So some of the revenue came through the business alongside that, which was lumpy milestone revenue. Most important of all is our goal collectively with Intuitive was to treat patients, do it really carefully, specifically, and go after this particularly high volume number of patients that could come through screening for lung cancer, which is by far and away the biggest cancer killer worldwide. So really exciting. Last year we delivered the first robotically guided microwave ablation with Intuitive with Microblade Flex, and that's triggered our process of getting into the market with post-market cases with Intuitive. So we've got the first couple of sites that are going commercial at this point in time. And we've had the first product sale in that platform in that program over the course of the last couple of months, and it's just about delivering great quality clinical data, which will deliver great quality patient benefits, which we're starting to see come through, and we'll only build that clinical evidence base, which is imperative for this. And if we do that, then we're in a great spot with a terrific partner, and so things are going well.
While you've been expanding your core product suite, Craig, you've also been focused very much on costs, and you say the full benefits of that's going to come through in 2025. Can you expand on that?
Exactly, yeah. So we launched a number of products over the course of the last 9 months. Super exciting, but those projects, and those products have been challenging. They are pushing the boundaries of technology. They're pushing the boundaries of the laws of physics in a number of ways, which is very difficult to predict, can take a lot longer than you expect, cost more. But now that they're done, we've done all the complicated work. We're able to take a lot of the cost out of the business. It's not an easy process, obviously, for colleagues within the business. But what it does mean is we've got a really solid foundation in terms of cost and efficiencies we can bring into the business. So that 5 million of cost will impact on the full year of 2025. There's additional costs that will start to come out a little bit as well as we just continually get really focused on our cost and execution. And as we start to develop our bipolar range of products, more and more of our product will be manufactured outside of the UK and more through our partners, which just means we've become a more streamlined efficient organization.
And Craig, after a strong core technology performance in 2024 with revenue up 74%, you're targeting 40 to 50% growth this year, helped by your Speedboat Ultra Slim, but also by Speedboat Notch, which also launched.
Yeah, so that's a line extension to the product range. It's not a huge development lift. Obviously, there's work that needs to be done, but that was in response to the market where certain physicians really wanted to get additional traction from the tip of the device. But now we've got the technology mastered, we're able to deliver those kind of simple. And I would say simple. The engineers will probably kill me for saying that, but it's relatively straightforward in the context of where we are as a business to implement those simple changes. And that, alongside Spider Blade, Microblade Fine, Microblade Flex, completes our advanced energy rollout. These products are game-changing, innovative, go after things that nobody else can do, and lead us into that bipolar product range where we can start to dominate advanced energy in every form of therapy for the endoscopist, which is super exciting.
Well, Craig, we're almost at the end of the first half of 2025. How confident are you as the year progresses?
So we've had a strong Q1, when we're looking at our forecasts for the second half of this year. We're obviously focused on making sure that the guidance we put into the market is deliverable, and that's our goal. But with the launch of the new products, but also we haven't touched on some of the other clinical studies that we've got running. We've got a lot of clinical activity now that we've got many more users around the world. I think a simple example is 2 or 3 years ago we had 2 or 3 key investigators looking into studies in 2 or 3 countries, looking at a couple of indications. We now have close to 40 investigators across 11 countries, with multiple registries looking at in excess of 10 indications for our product ranges over the course of the next 1 to 2 years. And that clinical evidence, alongside all of the other commercial activity we have, is what drives our confidence in growth and great quality clinical outcomes. It's super exciting.
Craig, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated on your progress with that. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
No problem at all. Thanks very much.
Craig Galliford, CEO of Creo Medical.